for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Now on the return. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Moves around to clear up the vision. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
catch in the middle. It's Williams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in fourth down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. The play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Fires to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate and stop making some of these bonehead plays.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, the running back has it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season with this offense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Give to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Makes the catch. It's Glenn. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Anderson will throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 21 over South Carolina. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Now from inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's O'Neal. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. Texas A&M going quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Armstrong. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Now on the move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glenn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Anderson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's looking to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. The short hands, it's Norman. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Breeze. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air, it's O'Neal. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks. This offense, another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 28 over Hawaii. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go. Go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the... Anderson will throw. Flips it out to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick strike complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Wilson. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.